Hey everybody, this is Brothers Forge Gaming and welcome to another episode of NESQuick. Today's game in review is Knight Rider, a 1988 Acclaim-made game. It's, your standard driving shooter game, kind of similar to Road Blaster or any really driving game. It actually has a couple of different modes to choose from, which is cool. There's a mission mode, which is a little bit more strategic and involved. We'll get into that. And then there's actually just a regular driving mode, which is actually pretty fun for driving modes of that time on the NES. You got some kind of bonuses. You got fast-paced driving. You can turbo boost jump with the car. You get like power-ups and different things throughout the drive. And basically, you're just trying to race cross country. Beat the time, beat yourself. And that mode is actually pretty fun. Plus, it trains you to be an excellent driver, which is actually something that you kind of need for the mission mode. Now, this is what is actually going to set Knight Rider apart. And honestly, at first glance, it was tough. I'm not a big driving game fan. And I kind of, I was getting a little frustrated, but I did read the manual to the game, and it gives you a lot of insight, and there's actually a whole lot going on. You go in, it's like your mission briefing, you get to do upgrades to your car between, speed, engine boost, and gas, and shields, and you can even add weaponry and stuff. And you kind of get to build that each time you pass a scene. You can add to that. So eventually, you make your car kind of like a much better machine. But what's fun about this is you kind of go out there. It's like the Road Blaster at first, but it's a little different. You go out there and you're shooting. You can jump cars. It's similar to some of the other games where you don't shoot certain colored cars. With blue cars, I believe it adds time or takes time away and hurts you and stuff like that. But you can shoot all these different bad guys. You get different power-ups. At the end of the levels, there's usually a little boss stage where like a black vehicle or helicopters and things like that, which is kind of fun. And then you proceed to the next towns. You get some actually decent scenery. It's got pretty good. I mean, the car sprites and stuff they're all right. It's decent. I like the scenery is pretty good compared to some of the games at the time. But all in all, graphically, yeah, it is pretty fun. It's got some, fun cutscenes. It's got, the car sliding out at the end of the levels and stuff like that. So definitely visually appealing. The sound is actually, it's not quite that Knight Rider theme song when you start the game, but it is good music. And one of the things I do like is when you're driving, you actually get kind of some tunes and something to cruise to, which is nice to have. When you're out there just cruising the road or even just battling bad guys and all that stuff. But definitely, this is a game, if you are a driving game fan, I think this has flown way under the radar, and it deserves another look. It is a tough game, but I played it for about an hour and was able to actually make it about halfway through, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. I actually probably consider this one of the better driving shooting games out there now. So I would say, yeah, if you are a driving fan, or even if you're looking for something fun to play, you should pick up Knight Rider on the NES. And if you're really not into that, and into really training hard and getting it down and inching by, it is a password game, so that kind of makes it tough as well, because you put in these really lengthy passwords, and that can, kind of, but it's good. You make progress and beat it at your own pace. But like I said, take it or leave it. This has been Knight Rider. Brothers Forge approves. So look forward to our other reviews, and we'll see you next time.